Hey everyone, it's Patty here. Thank you so much for joining us and watching our videos. Last week we talked about the elimination diet and how that can actually help you to identify what foods are actually causing the inflammation in your gut and your body, and it will help you to not have to guess so much. And what happens is that can start to self-sabotage us because somebody else might say, oh, you can eat this, but maybe you can't yet. So the best way to do that is really through an elimination diet, so you can identify what foods are triggering your body to react. And in this video, I want to reiterate that the healing process from Candida is a process. It's a journey, and it's a very humbling one for some people. For some people like me, and many people that I meet on this journey, many people who are in our Facebook support group, these people are learning and discovering that they have a really damaged gut. And you literally cannot shortcut the process of healing your gut. There are no shortcuts. But what I like to tell people is there are cheat sheets. The Candida Cleanser is kind of a cheat sheet. It is kind of a miracle. It helps to kill the Candida systemically in the body, but then you have to heal. And when you're healing leaky gut, there are no shortcuts. If you are somebody who begins to heal very rapidly, that is really awesome. And I wish that I could have healed really quickly myself, but I had to learn that my body needed more time to heal. So this message is really for each individual person on your unique journey of healing your own body, to allow yourself to get very real with yourself, with your own body, to really get in touch with what's going on in your body. And your body is going to tell you those aches, those pains, those headaches, the tummy rumbling, the tension in your belly, everything is there to try to communicate with you that something's going on, that you are reacting to things. We don't need to live with headaches on a regular basis. We don't need to live with nausea and belly aches. But when you're healing, you're going to feel those things. And that's the truth, and that's the reality of the healing process in the body. The body has to create inflammatory response in order to bring all the right blood cells, white blood cells, red blood cells, to heal that tissue. And so you will probably experience some challenging discomfort or uncomfortable feelings during your healing process. But you know, the best advice that I can give you is to stay on a healing diet, do an elimination diet, get really clear on what foods are causing you reactions, journal if you need to, and make sure you're always waiting a few days, because the reactions don't always happen right away. Sometimes they happen in 3 days, sometimes they happen in 7 days. And that's why it's so challenging for people to get off of the foods that are actually hurting their bodies and their guts, because it's hard to identify exactly what is causing the issues. That's why the elimination diet is really excellent. And then that's also why I do the Candida Cleanse annually. Now, we had a question in our group, support group. Please check out all the links below the video. You can find all of the helpful links and also a free webinar that you can watch if you want to learn everything about Candida. But in our support group, I had a question recently, and I said to this person, if there was maybe one thing I would have changed looking back at my journey, maybe I would have done the Candida Cleanser back to back. I didn't do that. I did it once a year, almost on the dot. It's always been in around June or July that I've done the cleanse. But if there was maybe one thing I would have done differently, is maybe I would have done the cleanse back to back the very first time I did it, because I do believe that where we have really deep colonies, a lot of Candida buildup in the body, it might take a little more time to release. I felt that here in my own shoulder, where I carried pain and probably what would have been diagnosed as fibromyalgia for many, many years, and that has taken a process of releasing over time. So again, the healing process does not happen overnight. It is a process. There are no shortcuts, but you have some tools that are really excellent for you. There's the Candida Cleanse that kills the Candida in your bloodstream. So as you're healing your leaky gut, you can keep killing the Candida in your bloodstream when it leaks into your bloodstream, because that's going to happen as long as your gut is still not healed, not fully sealed and healed. And then there is the elimination diet, there's the GAPS diet, and there's the autoimmune paleo diet. Find the one that's working for you. Get yourself to a place where you've eliminated everything so that you're not reacting. And then when you're in a place where finally you're not reacting to anything, it might be more limited of a diet, but find the freedom in that. Find the simplicity and freedom in that. And then you start introducing things one at a time that are on the maybe iffy list for gut, and then the naughty list for the gut. But be careful not to push yourself too hard trying to test with things that you know are probably not the best choice for you, because I see this over and over again, people trying to push too hard too fast, and then they get hit a week later, sometimes a few weeks later, and they go through another healing crisis where the body's trying to remove all the toxins, and they feel lousy again, and they're like, why do I feel this way? I'm like, well, maybe you pushed it too hard. What have you been eating? And we track back, and usually it's something that they ate. It's, you know, they treated themselves to that thing that they really want. And here's the thing, if you want to heal your body, you can. That is the good news here. But we have to learn how to let go of some of these things that we think we love. But do we really love them? Is that really us that loves them? Why is it that sometimes we reward ourselves by punishing ourselves, right? So think about how you can reward yourself with healthy, nourishing food on this journey. And what you'll do is you're not only going to heal your physical body, but you're also going to heal the emotional attachments and addictions to those foods that we know rationally or consciously that are not serving us. And when you have healed, once you have healed, your body will be able to be flexible again. And some people, this could take a long time. Like me, I've taken a long time, and a lot of people I know have taken a long time. Some people, it's much faster. And we just have to be okay with where we are individually. And it is a very humbling journey. But just know that you have support. Please join us in the Facebook support group, Candida Cleanser support group. Again, the links are below. There's more than 1,600 people in there, and hundreds of people in there who have taken the cleanse, and many of them are describing just how phenomenal the results have been, and now their families are taking it. But also it really helps to have a supportive community who's also going through the same process, because sometimes our friends and our loved ones don't really understand what we're going through, and they can end up becoming temptations, influences, social influences, and those can tend to be the most difficult influences on us as we're healing. So know that you have support. Thank you again for watching. Please definitely subscribe if you have not already, and I wish you so much love and happy healing. Thank you.